matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because
gives this one off to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Jones. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 52 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion with the kickoff for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
That's good for 28 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bucs.
Play fake. Here's Love, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll go with Jones. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. Jones breaking from the contact, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
Buccaneers 17, Packers 7.
First down, love to pass. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw. Robert Tanyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To the air again, Love. And his pass, incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Sets up a third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going back to Love. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Love to throw for it on fourth. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Buccaneers 24, Packers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down. Love being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Love. He'll buy some time right.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Love now to pass on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, Love once more. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Love from the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard
48 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
Well, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Love to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Love eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Brady now to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Packers 22.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going back to Love. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Love on the move to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. To the air again, Love. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get